Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's the big guy with the little show. Yes, indeed. Live and loud with the Lord. Nelson, that is. And I have a super special guest. I think this young lady is so amazing in what she's doing. She's super talented. She has her own thing. And that's what I love about it. She's just not like everybody else. And every time that I listen to her music, I'm just in anticipation of what's coming next. And she just makes me smile. And it's just a good thing. So we're going to get into all of that. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome to Live and Loud with the Lord, Stony Sugarskull. Yes, indeed. I'm going to clap you up. I got to clap you up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. We're going to have a good time as always on Live and Loud with the Lord. Just go do what we do. And I got my glasses on. I'm a little old, so you know I didn't make sure that I see properly. It's all good, though. It's all love. But I love your background, though. It's an amazing background.
Oh, thank you.
Put you in a certain vibe. You know, it's love. It's love. So, young lady, I always like to start off with two questions with every guest. The first one is, where are you from?
Oh, where am I from? I'm still trying to find out. Like on the paper says I'm from Germany. I'm from the south of Germany, close to Munich. But somehow I don't look like German. So I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I'm from Germany, from close to Munich, from a little village. And then I moved to London, and then I moved to Berlin. Uh-huh. And 4 weeks ago, I moved to Los Angeles. And
got you. Yeah. So, indeed, I've been to all of those places, all beautiful places. I've been to all of them. So what's the best thing about being from, you said Munich, but don't they call it München? Is it München now?
München, yeah.
Yeah. See, I've been there.
Yeah, wow.
I've been there. I know some people there, too. I've been there. So what's the best thing about being from there?
The best thing about being from there, I can't really compare because I didn't grow up anywhere else. But like, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, are there?
I'm sorry.
No. Is there some beautiful sights there? Is the food good? Is the culture great? You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is nice. It's very clean. The air is good. We have mountains, snow in winter. Summer is nice. We have lots of lakes. We have castles, like area. Oh, that goes back to 1500. That's all. Right. That's all amazing. Yes.
Okay. Well. So I believe the uniqueness of your voice and delivery adds an incredible element to your music. It's like the perfect sexy to match your visuals. So was this a gradual growth, or were you always like this from the start?
Oh, I did totally different things in my life. Well, I grew up like learning. I tried to learn all the instruments I could as a kid. I didn't want to play with kids. And in the village, there was not much going on. There were like not really a lot of people. So I just spent in a room, like trying to learn. Like my brother got like drum lessons. So and my mom told me, okay, now it's enough. I can't pay for more music lessons. And then I tried to like learn during my brother's drum lesson, and and actually, I kind of wanted to study music, but that didn't happen because as a main instrument, I didn't have the piano, and so I couldn't study music. And then I studied American literature, and I studied in Vermont, here in the US, for a year. And then I met my professor. He combined literature with blues, jazz, and hip hop music, and that was really cool. And that was super exciting. And then I wrote my PhD on ecology and blues, jazz, and hip hop philosophy. Right. It's like that brought me back to music again, and then I finished that, and I was like, oh God, spent so much time like looking into books. Now I want to do now I want to do music.
Right.
And I lived in Berlin, and there's like, I think Berlin made me like an artist because you have like, you can afford to have like free time there and do what you want, kind of, or at that time when I moved there. And so I just started like writing songs and playing gigs and just experiment around.
Right, indeed. Indeed. So you're enjoying yourself, but that's a beautiful thing. Because listen, I feel like every one of your songs could be in a movie scene. Every one of them. So are you writing all lyrics and music, or do you have a team?
No, it's just me.
It's just you. That's awesome.
I wish I had.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. So from the first album, Lioness, correct? The first album was Lioness. Okay, to the EP, how do you say it? Is it Gaia?
Yeah.
Okay, so from the first album, Lioness, to the EP Gaia, and the latest single, An Album to Come, Princess, love it, love it, love it. How much have you changed as an artist?
I think in the beginning, I didn't even know how to write a song, and I wasn't interested. I was like, okay, I did so much like structured stuff with the PhD stuff, university. Now I just want to discover the music without thinking about anything. And that's how I approached that this art form. And I wasn't bothered. I didn't want to take like, I learned how to play the guitar like when I was a kid, but like not the electric guitar. And I was just interested now in sounds. How does all that sound? How like I had probably like my first songs are super weird structured because I was like, I just want to do what I want to do.
Right, indeed, nothing wrong with that. Indeed.
Yeah, and slowly, but yeah, that's the greatest time when I think when you start, because then you don't have to be bothered. It's like now I feel like it gets more complex the more you get into the whole. Also, then like you play gigs, you release a record, so you need to do other things as well. You can't just be in your room and like experimenting all day. Like you need to do the social media stuff and all that other stuff as well. But yeah, I think I don't know, but I never want to. I would never do. I think my songs are all like different. It's not like one thing, and I like how it comes together. And I'm also very open to other styles, and I don't know. It's kind of I think it's mirroring what I like. The people I meet, probably the places where I am when you are creative. So it's and I have a certain idea, or like, well, the songs I write, I don't really sit down and write. I don't know, they just pop up.
Okay.
I need to like one time I had a really crazy time. I woke up and I was singing "It's not my democracy," and I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" I really didn't know what do the words mean. Right. And then that was super weird. And then I had to look it up. That was during the pandemic, and that song was also on the new record. And I had to look the words up. I was like, how do these words come into my brain? I don't even know what they mean. Right. And I was like, but actually, it's so right. Like, there's a mark of my democracy. Yeah, it is.
You're creative. You're just a creative person. That's what it is. I mean, that happens to us. I mean, sometimes we do wake up out of our sleep and then we just get at it. Ideas and melodies that are in our heads. I understand what you're saying 100% because I do the same thing. I really do. I understand it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So your sonics are truly hypnotic. So I found myself smiling in anticipation of what was coming next, as I said before. So what is your creative process when writing?
That is I write. Yeah, it's very very spontaneous.
Spontaneous, got you. Yeah.
Like yeah, well, when I have an idea, I try to make sure, like, oh, think about the phone to record it, otherwise it goes away.
Right. Gotcha.
And you lose it. Yeah, but like a couple of songs from the new record now, I wrote down by my very dear friend from Los Angeles. He had fentanyl. He got fentanyl, and he died last year.
Sorry to hear that.
And he was an amazing artist, and it was a really crazy time when he died. I couldn't focus on anything, and I became so creative. I wrote I think I wrote in a couple of days. I wrote 3-4 songs, finished them because I was just like stuck and like in this maybe also a little bit transcendent spiritual vibe where you are like yeah, that was very very intense time. Yeah, and the other ones oh yeah, you mean like sonically,
like the sounds, like people have said like you kind of got like a psychedelic type thing. You've got like just certain sounds that are, it's just not like everybody else. It's just, but it's dope. It's nice. It's just the sound. You've got a sound. You have a sound. Certain bands and people have a sound. You definitely have a distinctive sound. It's all Stony Sugarskull. That's love. It's love. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So
I like to experiment a little bit with other things. Like in the Lioness, there are I put the zither in it. The zither is a very traditional Bavarian instrument.
Yeah, sitar, right?
No, it's not the sitar, not the Indian instrument. It's zither. And they played it's from the mountains, like folk music.
Okay.
And it has like I don't know, 40 strings or something, and when you put that like on the side, like it can make a really weird sounds.
Got you.
And then I'm also interested in sound frequencies, like since you can measure these things and then find out what does it do. But now I want to separate. This is another project that I need to separate because it's kind of doesn't like. The Stony Sugarskull should be like the kind of music thingy, like more the song structured thingy, and then I want to I was writing my PhD, I got into sound frequencies, and I'm really interested. It can be so powerful and so healing for humanity. Like I think it's just. There's a lot of sound healers, and I think now it needs to be more maybe physically proven. Like, but you can do amazing things. Like, sound is the most powerful thing ever. I was in the beginning, and when you use it right, you can heal people from depression, from when you are stressed, or kids in school can focus better. There's so many possibilities, and I really wonder why. Why don't we use it? Why? It's in the ancient times they already used that. In the Middle Ages, there was like a part of the normal healing or like medical system, and it's so easy.
Look at you. See, listen, she's a deep thinker. I got a question for that also, but that's love. So to me, my perspective, there's a simplicity to your music, but the energy and vibe feels so much deeper and complicated. So are your songs driven by life experiences or just the mood that you're in?
I guess both.
Both.
Yeah. But sometimes like when something is important for me, or I really like the Gaia, that song I wrote, that was like a prayer to nature goddess. But then how the Yeah, I think my first songs, I first wrote down like the poem, the lyrics, and then I put the music to it.
The music,
but now
okay.
I kind of mix it up. So like, yeah. But yeah, I guess like it's both. Like when there's something important to say, like I want to say it, and when there's like a mood, but I wrote like I don't know, or something I don't know, something funny, sarcastic. I don't know.
You're just a creative, like most of us are, and you know, when stuff hits us, it hits us. You know, and I love putting stuff on my phone. You know, I get my iPhone and I sing melodies in it. If something comes up, I have so much stuff in my phone. You know, I just love music, and I can tell that you love music also. You know, also, once again, you're a creative, and you can tell by the things that you do, most definitely. And just like I say, I've enjoyed it. I just sat there once again, and I'll say it again. I just smiled because I'm like, what is she gonna do next? What is she gonna say next? Because it's just the way that you do it. It's really so cool. So let me say this. Let me ask this. So you have a PhD, of course. You're an intellectual. So how much has your education molded your thinking in relation to your music?
I think it did the opposite, because at university, I mean, also writing a book is kind of a creative thing, like about something that you're interested in is kind of also creative. You need to think about how I'm going to structure this and how does it make sense. Like it's kind of a little bit like a song, but as I did, that's another box in my life that I wanted to do the opposite.
Right.
So when I do the other thing, I don't want to think about like how's it structured. Well, in the end, we kind of need to think how it's going to be structured. But I try to be free as much as I can.
Indeed, listen, you are definitely a free spirit, 100%. But that's a great thing. That is 100% a great thing that you're a free spirit.
I think it's very important that everyone is a free spirit.
Yes.
Because we are human beings and we are nature ourselves. If we get too rigid in our thoughts and thinking, then we don't move forward in like you don't move forward in your life, and you're just like having these little boxes. You need to evolve and constantly like kind of like, of course, you need to know the rules, but you also need to be able to improvise in life.
Right. No doubt. Sometimes you got to get outside that box sometimes, most definitely.
Yeah, when the box is not good anymore, then you need to find a way to get out of it.
Need to find a circle or a triangle or something else that you can deal with.
Yeah.
that expands your mental. Most definitely. And listen, once again, you can definitely tell that's who you are. And I love it. It's magnificent. It's great. You really do what you do well. And I'm telling you, it's like, I can't put my finger on it. It's like, but it's a good thing. I can't say like, she is specifically this or she's specific. No, what it is it's just good to me. And I enjoy it. And I think that you're super talented and it's just really cool. It's really cool. Your style and everything in your music is cool. And you continue to do what you're doing. So me, I've enjoyed where your music has taken me sonically. You've grabbed me and screamed at me without raising your voice. It's so cool the way you do your thing. No raising of the voice. So thank you for that. And so is there anything else you'd like the listeners and viewers to know about Stony Sugarskull?
About what I like to listen?
Anything. No. Anything else you want to let anybody know? Because we want to talk about what you got. What's going on with you? We want to talk about Princesses Out, the new album. What do you want to let the viewers and the listeners know?
Yeah, I have to do a little bit of promotion as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not. So we have an album coming out, It's called Princess. I don't even know why it's called Princess. I just call it Princess. Oh, I know why. Because I feel like everyone should feel like a princess. Like all the girls out there, no one should be depressed, especially during a pandemic. Like people are like, oh, but no, don't listen to all the bullshit. Were always bad times in life, so you need to learn again to see like the beauty in life, and that makes like then you give out a positive energy, and this energy is then spreading into the world.
Yes.
Yeah. So we need the positive energy to be bigger than all the negative energy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You gotta I believe in that. You know, I do my best to live my life in the most positive manner. People always say, like, I laugh a lot. You know, I'm like, I want to feel good. You know, I want to be happy. You know, I'm not trying to miss me with all the madness. Put that over that way. Miss me with all the crazy stuff. I want to be happy. And I can tell that you're there. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just piggybacking on what you were saying.
No. Thank you. I like to hear these things. So the album comes out on 8th of August.
Mm-hmm.
8th of August 2022.
Okay.
And in 2 weeks, I have the next single coming out. It's called Lovecraft, because love is a craft.
Lovecraft, okay.
Yeah, you need love needs to be. You need to learn how to love yourself and love others.
Yes.
I think it's a craft.
Okay. I like it.
Not go to the easy way, like be angry or like. So yeah.
Amazing.
And next week we have a couple of gigs coming up in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesday. There's a showcase which is organized for Stony Sugarskull.
Awesome.
Nice. By Moonbus Records in West Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put the address now on social media channels. And on Friday we are playing in downtown LA at the Redwood Bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just handle it.
No. I'm overwhelmed since I'm here. We already last week we did some gigs in Santa Cruz and a Tuesday here in LA, and it's like so much.
But it's good to be busy though. Yeah, it's good to be busy.
Yeah.
And so but you've been everywhere, and people are really into your sound. It's a good thing to have a nice fan base. And you have that. That's why I'm saying you have something special. Believe me. The Lord only tells the truth.
So
the Lord only tells the truth. Nelson, that is. I always have to say that. But yes, indeed, you really have a great sound. I really enjoyed it. And when I saw you out there, with friends on Instagram, and I was just like, once, I was just listening and paying attention. I said, I've got to have her on the show. I said, perfectly, she'll come on the show because she's great to me. She's great. So I'm just going to say continued success in doing what you're doing. And anytime that you have anything that you want to promote or whatever like that, just please hit me up and come on here and have another conversation. I didn't want to hold you too long, but I could talk to you probably for hours where we can really get deep into it and talk about things, because I'm a very visual person and all I can do is picture you on stage playing your guitar or seeing you dance, in the video Princess. And I'm just like, look at her. Look at her. This is awesome. I'm telling you, it's really cool to me. And once again, I just think that your music can be played in movies. It's like I can hear it like in an Austin Powers movie or something. I can see him dancing to it. It's just me. I'm crazy. But definitely you have you have a unique, distinct sound that really, I think it grabs people. I know it grabbed me. And so once again, I'm smiling and I'm honored to have you here. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, indeed.
It was really great.
Yes, indeed. I'm glad you and we were smiling the whole time. That's what I'm talking about. Because I watched you on another somebody was interviewing you, right? And I looked at the guy and I was just like, come on, man. I said, do you see this individual over here? You got to smile and do something. She's dope over here. This is dopeness on the other side. And he was just like, so what do you think about this here? And I'm not talking about anybody, doing a podcast or anything like that, but it's all love. But I just know that when I do what I do, I just want to have a conversation with my guests. I want them to feel comfortable. And I pray that you felt comfortable with me in our conversation. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You are a star.
It's just been good. And once again, I thank you so much for being here. I'm truly honored. I really am.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's the big guy with the little show, but you know him, live and loud with the Lord. Nelson, that is, and my very, very special and amazing and awesome and talented and creative guest, Stony Sugarskull. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me and bringing me in a good mood. That was amazing.
Indeed. Well, you continue to enjoy LA, Santa Barbara, the Cali weather. I've got some people out there too, but just continue to enjoy yourself, young lady.
Thank you. It's actually crazy hot.
It's crazy hot. Yeah, I got you. No, I'm on the East Coast in the South. It's been hot. It's been in the hundreds of degrees here for the last week or so. So it's been very, very hot. But now it's about to rain. I can hear the thunder. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but you know what? That's a good thing. That means it's like, boom, Stony Sugarskull is here. Boom. Oh, love. That's just how dope you are, young lady. That's just how dope you are. Continued success, and I look for more great music from you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much again.
Thank you so much.
I just keep bigging you up, though, but it's good. So once again, Stony Sugarskull, ladies and gentlemen. Love, love, love. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
With trucker strikes and rising inflation, food shortages are becoming a big, big problem. Don't let yourself get caught unprepared. Buy a food survival kit today from My Patriot Supply and save. Over 2,000 calories a day to keep you healthy and strong, with a 25-year shelf life to ensure it's ready for you when the shit hits the fan. Go to www.bit.ly/CMSPNfood, order your supplies today, and invest in yourself and your family now before it's too late. www.bit.ly/CMSPNfood, My Patriot Supply.